Alright, time for Rings of Power Episode 7 review. If you enjoy my suffering, consider a like, subscribe, maybe comment how you feel about the review I'm about to do. And then we'll read this. The article is kind of based on a certain part in Rings of Power Episode 7 that made me want to throw up, but you know. That's beside the point. Okay, here we go. Pray for me, please, if you enjoy my suffering. Consider a like, subscribe. Okay. Again, BS recap. Caliburner sipping, forging montage. Talking about 9 for mortal men. Which they also didn't say the full quote. It's 9 for mortal men doomed to die. Thanks that. I can't remember where thanks that or of C. The rings are nearly complete. By the way, this is 4 pages. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, perfect something that will last forever, is what he says. He wants something that will last forever. All things must end. Then explosions. Arrow throws a catapult to attack Aragion. Turn away from the city. Hilberm's mind. Adar claims is gone. Hits the mountain to down the river. Don Lemon. Durin needs the most mind to take back. They must dig. The dwarves stand with Durin the Fourth, which doesn't make sense because you're threatening the. It's basically treason because you're disobeying the king of your land. Okay. Elrond visits Durin the Fourth. Elrond comes to ask for aid from Durin the Fourth or defeat. He says, with the aid of dwarves, it is a defeat. Adar chanting Yah. Couple were watching a rat asks what Antar has done to him. Keeping the storm at bay, Antar wants the 9 black goo, which is blood equals becomes Mithril. Antar has many names. That's what he says. Celebrimbor claims Antar is Sauron. Claims his blood is black. Kills girl elf by accidentally pushing her off the ledge. Finish the 9 and spare the city is what Sauron, Antar says. Create perfect and lasting peace. Elf charge at orcs, but use Galadriel as a shield. Because why would you want her to stay alive? She's a terrible person. Adar asks to lose Sauron to him. The ring for Galadriel life. And here's the bad part, which we'll go on that part for in a minute. Elrond kisses Galadriel. The worst part of it, and the bad part about that is, that's his mother-in-law. Yeah. During a forced speech about how without the dwarves, the elves cannot defeat Sauron. We are stronger than he knows. Okay. Dwarven loyalty is stronger than any sorcery and army. Bara, Khazad-dûm, they chant, Khazad-dûm march for Rikion, then yeah. And then there's this weird part where Elrond gets mad that a orc just kills a horse and throws him into a catapult. And then one orc asks if Adar loves them, and he said Adar responds that Adam loves the orcs. Too much to become Sauron's slave. Galadriel escaped with Star from Elrond. It's some star key. Galadriel hide among the orcs. Dunlem saves Galadriel. During the fourth turns on the dwarves. Morgoth is mentioned, of course. Tortured by a god. What? Sorry, flames. Pain became a reward. Great deceiver. You can deceive even yourself. Puts the 9 rings into the fire. War became Rickon and Urik's rage. The 9 rings come out of the fire. Kilgore puts them in a bag, tries to unbind himself, cuts off his thumb. It should have been his whole hand, to be honest. What? Yeah, then it's like, whose will is mightier? Still Sauron's. In the context of the Lord, yeah. And our Lord of Rhaegon is what he's called. Comes in. Galadriel comes in. Sauron enslaves Kilgore, and Sauron plant to enslave men. Enslaved that time comes before Sauron realizes about the rings. Galadriel apologizes for that. Yeah, he wasn't strong enough to realize that was Sauron. Light overcomes darkness. Yeah, blah blah blah. About that whole thing. Okay, then we have mightier than strength. Shoots fire. Oh yeah, the Asian girl shoots fire after being shot at multiple times. Explodes the machine. Then she dies instantly. Adar to send him in. John Lemon sees the orcs. Path. Sauron looks for the ring. Sauron uses power to kill the elves. You'll give me the 9. Troll and Don Lemon. Yes, basically the Minds of Moria's part. Let's not reach the wall. Shoots at Troll. Hits Troll. Angry and spins machine. Breaks wall. Adar and the orcs come. Sun comes up. Dwarves are coming. Dwarves don't come because the king threatened. I mean, there's a possibility that Cousin Doom wouldn't return, and Cousin Doom is shut now, or elves versus orcs. Doom will come. Elrond keeps chanting. Adar stabs Don Lemon. Is he dead? Probably not, since he's, Orcs break wall. Adar throws Elrond out of the ground and takes the rings. So that's the review, and then we're gonna read this article real quick. All right, so rings attention behind Elrond kissing. Okay, actor Robert Aramayo plays Elrond in. Not gonna say Lord of the Rings. It's just Rings of Power. Recently claimed that the intention behind the scene showing his character kissing Morphiclaws Galadriel was the controversy. Oh, it's an ad. YouTuber Nerd Cookies, aka Elaine, shared the clip of the action road just when you thought it couldn't get worse. Yeah, Elaine, why did you have to show me that? It can always get worse. Just when you think it can't get worse, it managed to do it. In a YouTube video discussing the scene, also commented, "This didn't need to happen. This was specifically contrived by the children's to elicit a certain reaction. Is it antagonistic at this point? It is woefully malicious to insert this into the show. They knew very well what they're doing. Most fans know that this is Elrond's mother-in-law locking lips. They know that. Payne and McKay, the showrunners, know this. They have read the books, if they claim they did. They know what they're doing. And they do. They 100% do. They're doing it because they hate Tolkien, and they want to shove it more down our throats. This is willful intent to bastardize Tolkien's work and antagonize its fans," she added. "You are eliciting this reaction and you deserve to be mocked, so we're going to mock you today." And that's what we're doing. We are mocking you. She later added, here we have Elrond, who is locking lips with his future mother-in-law, Galadriel. And there's no excuse for that. There's no reason for this thing to exist. From there, she explained the lead up to seeing Elrond and the elves force are going to Oregon in battle, and they stop it. I guess Force One, they see that Adar and the orcs have Galadriel captive. So they all stop, and I guess they're going to negotiate for Galadriel. We're going to forget the fact that Oregon has been under siege for weeks, I guess. Yeah, I guess that doesn't matter anymore. And everyone just stops, and they're... Once Galadriel is unveiled, and I guess this indicates they're going to enter negotiations before the battle actually happens, negotiations fall through, and Adar plans to execute Galadriel. However, Elrond's asked to say goodbye and kiss her, and that's the horrid decision of making them block lips. Okay, their cookies then noted they're trying to justify this moment, saying that it wasn't romantic. Yeah, that doesn't make sense since you're kissing someone. How is it not romantic? That it was chaste. This is romance. I mean, at least the music and how it was shot and everything was intended to be romantic in some way. Epic music, yeah. Seems a lot just linger in that moment, yeah. Although prior to the kiss, Elrond takes it off his leaf pin in the cave, and then he goes, or Galadriel, yeah. Oh, well, this was just distraction at work. You would have had to pass the pin while they were kissing for it to serve as a distraction, but yeah, you could have done it many different ways. Any other way. You could have put it, just given it to her with the hands. Not kissing was not needed. The idea that the kiss was used as a distraction is actually how Armad attempts to justify the scene while speaking to Tech Radar, the outlet Tom Power. Elrond used the kiss as a tactical ploy. He gives Galadriel the sigil pin during the smooch so he can free herself from handcuffs and chains later in the episodes. Some section of the Lord of the Rings global fan base can see the reaction behind his decision. Motivation because Elrond thinks it's the last thing you're going to expect, so it's emotional. He then declared that, but the intention behind is exactly that, the controversy. Is the last thing you would expect him to do in that moment. If you're in a situation surrounded by your enemies, doing something shocking, starring them, it's a polite Elrond's part. It doesn't make sense is a problem. He then shared, oh, you're going to use, okay. I see what you're going with, yeah. Okay, he then shared how there was significant discussion between Morthy Clark and the shared reading regarding this scene. It was a fun thing to talk about with Glad. Blah blah blah. Well, they have something interesting to say about how elves express love in this world, but he's not kissing your future mother-in-law. Conversation throughout, so it was really interesting. Yeah, they don't know what they're talking about. Finally, Benjamin Walker played Gil-galad attempted another argument telling the outlet. It's also a life and death situation for Elrond. It's a hell and right pass, but it's a viewership. Kiss means to another species, immortal one. What would a kiss mean to them? I think that's really interesting way to look at it. Okay. As noted by Nurki's argument does not hold water given what may occur in this scene. Furthermore, the idea of an opponent doing something shocking would disarm them is ludicrous. Yeah, they wouldn't care. Orcs don't really care. Sadly, it would raise their suspicion, even further make them more suspicious. Regarding Walker's claim, Tolkien makes it abundantly clear that the elves are very similar to men when it comes to romance. In Tolkien's Beren and Luthien story found in Silmarillion, Tolkien wrote near the end. There she set her arms about Beren and kissed him, bidding him await her beyond the western sea. And he looked upon her eyes ere the spirit left him. Luthien eventually chose to return to Middle-earth to be with Beren. This doom she chose, forsaking the blessed realm, putting aside all claim to kinship with those that dwell there. that thus, wherever grief may lie in wait, the fates of Baron and Lutheran might be joined, and their paths lead together beyond the confines of this world. And I think it is stupid. The reasoning is stupid, the decision to put it in is stupid, and it's just to insult Tolkien even more. So, let me know what you think about this comment. I think it's stupid. You might disagree. Let me know in the comments. Maybe like, subscribe as well. And let me know what you think. Until next time, I will see you tomorrow on the live stream and Thursday as well. Until next time, see you later.